Podcast on Spreaker.com, iTunes, Player.fm, Poddirectory.com, SoundCloud, IWNerd.com, the Satchel Player for your Android and iPhones, and on Castbox.fm. All right, I want to get into Lucha Underground as well before we make our.
Oh, wait. But before we get into that, I think that there's one piece of NXT that you guys might enjoy.
Okay.
Oh, yeah?
I while Spencer was talking, funny, I happened to look on Facebook, and apparently there's an announcement as to what the women's title situation is going to be like for NXT TakeOver San Antonio.
Yeah.
The match is going to be Asuka versus Peyton Royce versus Billie Kay versus Nikki Cross in a fatal four-way match for the NXT Women's Championship.
Are you serious? Oh my God, Max just blew out my eardrum.
Blew it out with joy! Joy!
That was scary.
Just wait until like a heavy
I scare you and terrify you with my joy!
like. Until the like
Is
button's
there a fucking Mary option?
So while we're on the subject of NXT, what is going on here? I'm watching WWE live right now on Facebook. Nakamura is currently saying thank you to the NXT universe. And is that Cassius Ohno just came out?
What?
Yeah, Cassius Ohno just came out on NXT tapings. This is after the taping leading into NXT TakeOver.
Live.
This is interesting.
Hey,
What's going on here?
It form words.
Max is just about to have a stroke.
I don't know what to make of this. Wow. Yeah. He didn't say anything. He came in, he looked at the NXT Championship, and walked out.
Ooh.
Oh my God, I can't even. You know, we were talking about how NXT's lost its shine. I think it's getting it back.
Agreed.
Ooh, so, yeah, keep on our Twitters at Spencer Hart TSC, at Nate F. and Great, at Agent Cooper 1989. I'm going to look into that after the show today and figure out what the hell just happened. That is really cool. And while we're on the subject of breaking news, while we're in the break, it looks like because of the UK tournament for the United Kingdom Championship, they're going to be pushing back the Women's Classic until May.
Okay.
So there's not so little time between that tournament and the women's tournament. So good on them. I think that's a really good idea. If this United Kingdom tournament is what it sounds like it's going to be, which is amazing, I don't want to be worn out going into the Women's Classic. So.
Well, I've already got my pick for this, so.
Yeah?
Former WCPW champion, Joseph Connors.
That's a very smart pick, my friend. For those of you that don't know, Joseph Connors is awesome.
Yes.
So we need to move into Lucha Underground here. It started off with Mil Muertes kneeling before a shrine, just completely flabbergasted that Prince Puma is still alive. Katrina appeared to tell him that it's because of Vampiro. It's all because of his dark magic, and if he wants to get to Puma, he's got to go through Vampiro. Basically, we've got Mil Muertes versus Vampiro, I think. No? You don't think so?
No.
Oh, come on. I want to keep my hopes up.
I don't know. I don't know. I don't think they would do Vampiro versus Mill.
No?
I don't want to sound rude. I don't want to sound like I'm being a jerk, but Vampiro, yeah, he's kind of up there for a wrestler.
Yeah. That's kind of my concern.
Yeah, Mill has this tendency to fucking murder people.
I mean, just ask Puma. Ooh, too soon?
Yeah. So our first match of the night is Sexy Star versus Mariposa.
In a no-mas match. Damn it.
No, just a regular match. And so Sexy Star wins via pinfall, but what's got everybody talking is what happened after the match. Marty the Moth, our good friend, Marty the Moth, comes to check on his sister, and then immediately choke slams her into the mat. Yes!
Yeah. Hey, I sent a tweet out about it. I said, what the... Marty just... Once again, Lucha Underground, you've hooked my interest. I love you right now.
They always do. So that's most likely leading to a Mariposa Marty match down the road. That should be good.
It's probably a good sibling rivalry since Bret Hart versus Owen. So
yeah, I would love that match. The next match was the White Rabbit Tribe.
The Pot Tribe. Jeez,
the Pot
Louise.
Tribe. Yes, sorry. Versus the Cobra Tribe. Of course, Cobra Moon. Excuse me. Boy, I gotta stop smoking. Cobra Moon, which of course Nate had on in the interview loft earlier today. It was a great interview. Go and check it out. I feel terrible because I'm about 2 weeks behind. Actually, a couple weeks behind on Lucha Underground.
Bad Spencer.
I know. I'm sorry. I work, and I gotta go to bed, and I'm just behind. And I feel like I'm letting people down with Lucha Underground.
Because you are.
Well, you know what?
I have it in good with Cobra Moon right now. I'll probably have to stick the Cobra Tribe on you. So be on your left.
Okay. Yeah.
You will not survive. You will not survive.
Yeah, from what I heard, there was some ominous warning at the end of your interview. So.
I cannot wait to listen to that.
Yeah, I'm gonna go listen to it after the show today. So the Cobra Tribe defeats the Rabbit Tribe. So they explained to me what's going on with Drago and Cobra Moon right now.
Well, Cobra Moon, she wants to have Drago come back into their tribe, but I guess for millennia, for centuries, Drago has basically, denounced them basically because I think with everything that goes on between the heritage between the two of them, it's just like, no, I'm not going to get corrupted by you again. Mm-hmm. But it seemed like it worked for a brief period of time with Drago and Cobra Moon, but as soon as Aerostar and Phoenix made their way in, Drago was just like, wait, what happened? Oh, hey, what's going on, guys? What just happened here? Mm-hmm. Do we win? It's like, yeah, well, you won, just not with us. because they beat the Job Squad, a.k.a. the Rabbit Tribe. Jeez Louise.
Yeah.
Paul London back to being a jobber. Go figure.
Yeah, okay. So, the last match, is this the last match? No. The second to last match is the Willie Mack Johnny Mundo match. That's the title, but the winner gets to pick the stipulation for the title match.
Mm-hmm.
And of course, Worldwide Underground, PJ Black, Jack Evans come out to help Johnny Mundo. They cost Mac the match, even though he really controlled most of the match. And he lays down the stipulation that it's going to be an all-night long match?
Yep.
Not really sure what the fuck that means.
Well, if you were listening to Max Striker on commentary, he was saying that that's basically a match that lasts throughout the entire broadcast. So you're going to get to see the Mac versus Johnny Mundo for an entire episode of Lucha Underground.
Yay. Sorry.
So, Max, you should be very excited for this.
Well, of course I am. The Max involved.
Exactly.
I'm there. Hey, like I said in our predictions, like I said a while back when we were making our crazy predictions and shit for 2017 and all the other stuff on that episode, I'd be really happy if he came to WWE. they'd ruin him unless he went to SmackDown or NXT. But I want him in WWE so people can appreciate this. It's like, oh, oh, look at this guy. He's going to be another big man wrestler. Did he just do a 450 Tope con Hilo? Yes, SmackDown audience. Yes, he did. You're welcome.
Well, I think I know which brand you'd put him on.
Well, no, yeah. And come on, it's the gift of the Mac. Drink it in, man.
The gift of the Mac versus the phenomenal forearm.
Excuse me while I change my pants.
That's going to be it for the Square Circle podcast here. No, okay. So, Lucha Underground ends with Katrina and Mil Muertes appearing on top of the stairs. And instead, and they're starting to come down the stairs, and everybody just flees. And instead of going to the ring, he goes right to commentary and completely annihilates Vampiro. Puma comes running down, and right before he goes to hit the flatliner, Vampiro basically tells him, no, don't do it. So, I'm really excited. Like I said, I gotta catch up and see exactly what's going on here. But on paper, Mil Muertes versus Prince Puma.
Fight forever.
Yes, thank you.
God, yes.
So, yeah, Lucha Underground, another great episode. I'm really looking forward. The mid-season finale is next week. I'm really looking forward to seeing where they end. I know. So where they end the mid-season at. Any predictions for next week, boys?
Well, I think that if they're going to go with the Mac versus Johnny Mundo in the all-night-long match, I think it's going to be insane. I think it's going to be a spot fest of mania. And I think that it's going to be freaking awesome. Mm-hmm. WWE, take notes.
Yeah, pretty much.
Yeah, I'm kind of thinking it's going to be... What I'd love to see would be like 30 minutes of just a straight up, WrestleFest, and then 30 minutes of holy crap, they're killing each other. But yeah, I do think it's probably going to wind up being a glorious spot fest. Mm-hmm. That's just, aside from that, I do think that, and I know that they, for fuck's sake, they almost started this season with building up to Ultima Lucha 3, but I think this is where the build is going to start in earnest. I think a huge portion of the second half is going to be carrying these storylines through to the end of the season, and I actually think that this Ultima Lucha 3 is going to conclude a lot of shit.
Yeah, I agree as well. And speaking of glorious, to wrap up the show today, Nate, this is your baby. You really spearheaded this entire thing. And you, like I said at the top of the show, you really announced it to all your followers on Facebook Live. But for those of the people listening that don't follow you on Facebook or Twitter, we got a big merger coming up for 2017, don't we?
We do.
And I'm really excited for it. We're going to be joining forces with another Central Wisconsin podcast, Smark Money Podcast. Amazing friends of the show, Chris and AJ, who have been big supporters of our show. We've been really big supporters of their show. We're like one big family for wrestling podcasts, and really they're amazing friends of ours. So tell a little bit what's going on with that merger. What's next for the Squared Circle podcast in 2017?
Well, basically what's going on with this merger is that we're going to try to create more shows on more of a daily basis. So what that means is that we're going to probably have more shows after a lot of the big-time shows. We'll probably have two people taking over for after Monday Night Raw, which I think as far as we talked about possibly might be headed up by Spencer and Max. Tuesday Night SmackDown would be headed up by myself and AJ. We would do the Squared Circle podcast on Wednesdays, hopefully, depending on the time and everything else. And the Smark Money Podcast would be taking place on Thursdays, in which they will talk about all the other wrestling news and other wrestling-related deals that have gone